I'm telling you right now, I have no problem giving up the 18th pick overall for A.J. Brown. Dallas still stinks. You're right the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. So A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts are working out this all season together. And not only that, they're very, very good friends. And this is fueling Eagle fans' desire to have A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts on the same team in Philly. Now, before we get into it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe for Eagles daily content, NFL daily content. You don't want to miss any of it, especially this week. It's going to be crazy. It's draft week, baby. It's draft week. And if you've been subscribed for a while, just double check, double moonwalk check. Make sure that you guys are still subscribed. YouTube's been unsubscribing people unknowingly to them. I don't know what's going on with it, but just double check. And don't forget, we are streaming every second of the NFL draft on this channel. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be intense. It's going to be crazy. Okay? Now, I want to talk about A.J. Brown today. And I want to talk about it maybe from a little bit of a different perspective than just having him come here, okay? Or go to Philly. As many of you guys know, there's stuff posted on Instagram of Jalen Hurts working out with A.J. Brown, okay? And then I guess they attended a birthday party or something for a kid, for A.J. Brown's kids or something. I don't know who exactly it was for, but they took a picture doing that, and they were working out together. And of course, this fuels a lot of Eagle fans' opinion that maybe A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts should be on the same team, okay? We know Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown are very close friends. They work out together. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean that because they work out together, A.J. Brown is coming to Philly, okay? Why would the Titans want to do that, right? Why would the Titans want to trade him in the first place? And there may be an answer to that. There actually may be an answer to that. A.J. Brown wants a new contract. Like Deebo Samuel, like DK Metcalf, he's going to want a new contract. Really, for everybody complaining about DK Metcalf, DK Metcalf hasn't taken off Seattle Seahawks logos. He hasn't said he kind of would like a trade. You got Deebo Samuel, he's requested a trade. You have A.J. Brown, he's liking posts about him being traded to certain teams. So these two guys, Deebo Samuel and A.J. Brown, they want to get moved. It looks like they possibly want to get moved. They want a contract. They know the money they want, and they're ready. They're ready to hold out. I don't know, but they're ready to dig their heels in. It looks like. And what's interesting to me is that there was a video, that came out, and apparently it was Deebo Samuel talking to his stepmom. I'm going to put the link to that video in the description, and he starts talking about A.J. Brown's contract. And he's basically saying that A.J. Brown got offered $20 million by Tennessee. And Tennessee wasn't going to budge. They didn't want to offer him the 23 to 25 million range that A.J. Brown wanted. And they were kind of at an impasse, right? And I'm going to put the link in the description. And it said, did the Titans contract offer to A.J. Brown get leaked on Instagram Live? And in the article, it says, Instagram Live broadcast via San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Deebo Samuel's stepmom. It appears to detail contract negotiations between Tennessee Titans wide receiver A.J. Brown were revealed. Okay, I mean, that's really interesting. Deebo says Tennessee, offered him, Brown, $20 million, but they know he can get more, but they are not willing to give it to him, Samuel says in the video. We've estimated Brown should net a deal around $23-25 million per year, but it appears Tennessee offer is short of that. And on top of that, it also looks like the Titans are taking a hard stance on that number for now. So, it looks like Tennessee is saying, that's it. That's all we're offering you. A.J. Brown's not happy about that. Deebo and him are probably talking about, getting new contracts around where they want to get. And you have to wonder, in today's new NFL, do teams really want to have disgruntled stars? It seems like the way that the league is kind of going is if a player doesn't want to play for your team or for your city, it's like, why have him around? Why even keep him around? Okay? So, would Tennessee Titans, would they trade A.J. Brown? I have no idea. I'm not saying they're going to do it. I'm not even saying that there's any rumors about them talking to teams or anything like that. But from an Eagles perspective, okay, the thing that I get about this whole thing is if there was a possibility that Tennessee would trade A.J. Brown, to me, the ultimate way for me to know that the Eagles believe in Jalen Hurts would be to go out and get A.J. Brown. One, they're very, very good friends. Very good friends. So Hurts knows A.J. Brown. Two, Jalen Hurts needs help. I think we all agree that Jalen Hurts needs help still. And to me, the Eagles could end all quarterback controversy. All Jalen Hurts is not the guy talk. All that they're going to draft another quarterback. They could end it all if they traded for A.J. Brown. And that's the truth. Now, I don't know what Tennessee's going to do. If this guy's not happy and he's not going to play, are you going to really keep him around? That is the question. As I said, the NFL is kind of becoming like the NBA in that when a player doesn't want to play for a team, they don't force him to stay there. That is something that in the old days they used to do. You don't like playing? Too bad you're under contract. Too bad you're under contract. You look like Denzel Washington? Too bad you're under contract. I do look like him though, don't I? I do. But in the NFL today, and in sports in general, it seems like when a guy doesn't want to be there, the team doesn't want to waste time. Okay, so the question is, will A.J. Brown get shopped? And I got to think that there's at least a possibility, depending upon A.J. Brown's stance and how dug in he is to getting a contract that he thinks he deserves, and then how dug in is Tennessee to not paying him that. That's going to be the question. To me, the perspective I'm taking with the whole thing, because I don't know if they're trading him or not, my perspective is, if you want me to believe that you really believe in Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown is the perfect guy to do it with. Because they're good friends, they work out together, they got chemistry, obviously, and you would be saying to Jalen Hurts, we've gotten you help. We're doing everything we can as an organization to put somebody out there for you. A.J. Brown, in a lot of people's minds, is a better fit than Deebo Samuel. I don't disagree with that. To me, if I had to choose somebody, it would be DK Metcalf. But A.J. Brown is working out with Jalen Hurts. A.J. Brown wants a contract. A.J. Brown is not getting the money he wants. So is A.J. Brown going to say, you know what? They're not paying me what I want. I'm not taking the $20 million. I'm not coming. I'm not showing up. I'm not showing up, but here we go. You think Tennessee wants to deal with that? Teams don't want to deal with that anymore. They'll just move them. They'll move them. And if you're going to move them, you move them out of conference. Well, guess what? The Eagles aren't in their conference. So it could make a lot of sense. Now, what would you give up for A.J. Brown? I'm similar to the way I said what I said about Deebo Samuel. I would give a first-round pick and then maybe something else. I would give like a first and a fourth. Something like that. I would do it. A.J. Brown, pay him now. And that's the other thing. People will say, well, you got to pay him the $25 million. Why would you want to do that? How are you going to pay these other guys? Here's the thing. You have Devontae Smith in a few years is going to come up for a contract extension. By the time he does, guys like Justin Jefferson will have reset that market. Okay? So, you're going to pay Devontae Smith over $25 million. Okay? It's going to happen. Then, if we do what the fans want, and we take another wide receiver in the first round, Garrett Wilson, Jameson Williams, Chris Olave, whoever it is, and they're pretty good, the following year, the exact next year after Devontae Smith gets an extension, they're up for an extension. Now you're going to pay two guys, let's say they're both good, over $25 million each, perhaps. So, to me, when I look at it, I'm like, if you pay A.J. Brown now, it gives you 3 years to recover from paying him that contract to pay Devontae Smith. And you kind of space it out a little bit. You know what I mean? And the cap will be more then. And his contract in 2-3 years will look like a bargain. So I don't let the contract of what it would cost this year to pay A.J. Brown, I would not let that scare me off at all. Okay. Now I don't know. I'm not making the claim that Tennessee is trying to trade him, going to trade him. I have no idea. But from an Eagles perspective, the way I look at a trade of A.J. Brown, if the Eagles could get him, is purely my feelings that if they did that, it would be the ultimate way to show Jalen Hurts that they truly believe in him and they think that he's the guy. And to me, that's what I take out more of it. To me, this whole off season, I've been looking at the Eagles going, do you believe in Jalen Hurts? Do you think he's the guy? If you don't think he's the guy, you're not going to get him a lot of help on offense because you're not going to build your offense until you have your quarterback. But if you do want to give him a chance and you want to give him a fair chance and you want to see what he can do, a guy like A.J. Brown would be perfect. And if Jalen Hurts doesn't work out, guess what? A.J. Brown can fit with most quarterbacks in this league. Okay, so I would if something happens that A.J. Brown becomes available, I would jump on it. And by the way this thing is going, just like the Deebo Samuel stuff, it's just a matter of time before we're going to hear that he requested a trade as well. And then how dug in is he to his position? How dug in is Deebo Samuel to their position? Are they willing to hold out? These are questions that we're going to find out. But I would not be surprised if these guys get moved because to the way the NFL, the way sports go, teams don't hold guys if they don't want to be there. And to me, if you want to show us you really believe in Jalen Hurts, go trade for A.J. Brown. With that said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Take care. Talk to you later. You know what this means, right? It's Howie Vision. We're all just living in it. So come this Thursday is the draft, and we're going to be live. It's going to be on Philly 500's channel and Joey Shake's channel at the same time. And when the stream starts and you see Joey Shake sitting there, he is going to be wearing this beautiful red and white jersey, Matt Corral. He's going to have the Matt Corral jersey on just in case the Eagles draft him, which they probably won't. Actually, having a Matt Corral jersey on will probably ensure and guarantee the Eagles don't draft him. But Joey Shakes will have it on, and he doesn't believe it. But in a couple days, he's going to get a delivery for a Matt Corral jersey. He don't think it's happening. Can't wait to see Joey in all red. With that said, Denzel Washington out.